Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to How to Be Happy January. So today I'm doing, I guess, what I would deem again more of like a shallow video, but I get so many questions on my beauty routine, and I also think that getting dressed, getting up, taking care of yourself, and putting your best foot forward can give you a similar feeling to making your bed. So I don't know, I thought I'd share today. Let's hop right in. All right, so if you've watched my channel for a while, then you know that I like to wash my hair at night so that I can let the waves dry and just my hair air dry in general. So I woke up with fresh, clean hair, and I pulled the front of my hair up into a bun to get ready to do my makeup. So I started off by sanitizing my hands with my Thieves waterless hand purifier, and then I used my Fenty Beauty foundation, and I took 2 pumps, and I am back to just applying foundation with my hands. It's quick, it's easy, and I actually like the way it melts the product into my skin. I've tried a few different ways, and I just still keep going back to this. Then I used my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I applied that in triangles under my eyes. So I concentrated most of it under my eyes, but then I bring it out to the side as well, kind of at the top of my cheekbones. I applied it on my chin, down the center of my nose, and right in the middle of my forehead. And then I used my Anastasia concealer to cover up any little breakouts or scars or just areas where I felt like I needed more coverage. I just applied it there using my finger. So then at this point, I took my makeup sponge, which is actually Tarte's version of Beauty Blender, and I cleaned it using my Thieves hand soap. Then I squeezed out the excess water, and then I used the sponge to dab the makeup into my skin. So I mostly went over the places I had applied concealer to blend that in, but I also kind of went all over my whole face too, just to even and smooth out all of my liquid products. So at this point, I move on to my hair. I like to let all of my liquid products sit while I do my hair because I feel like my face looks less cakey when I apply my powder after the liquid has had a chance to dry. So then I took my dry bar curling iron. I love this curling iron. I love it. It doesn't snag my hair when I'm curling it. I like that it's an uneven shape. The base of the wand is more narrow and the end is wider, and I really like the look that it gives to curls. Not too tight, which I like. It keeps them looser at the ends and tighter at the top because I feel like the top of the hair has a harder time staying curled. So I didn't show this whole process because A, I've shown it before, but B, it's really easy to describe. My hair has natural kink and wave to it, and I pretty much just go through my hair and I pick all of the pieces that either I don't like the specific kink of that piece, or, I know this is strange, different sections in my hair are bone straight, so then I'll add a little wave to those. But my hair is pretty fast to do. I do it about 2 or 3 times a week, and then I let it stretch in between by either wearing it up or applying a little dry shampoo or doing my hair in French braids. So these waves and letting my natural texture come through has really worked for not only the style of my hair, the ease of my hair, and also the health of my hair. All right, so once my hair was curled, I was just gonna let the curls cool down while I moved on to the rest of my face. So I used my handy dandy Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Powder Foundation in the color Fair Light Neutral, and I used a stippling brush just to apply that all over my face. I like the color of this stuff. I love the wear of this stuff, and I also like that it has more SPF in it because I not only want to wear SPF to protect my skin, but I've had so many treatments done over the years. I feel like I really just need sunscreen so I don't reverse any of that work that I've gone through. By the way, I am currently recovering from getting the halo laser done, and so that video will be up, I don't know, at some point. But yes, sunscreen, that's my point. So because I'm not getting bronzed from the sun, I used this Urban Decay Beach Bronzer in the color Sunkissed, and I like it. I have been obsessed with my Hoola Benefit Bronzer for years. I love that there's no shimmer to it. I love the shade of it. But recently Urban Decay sent me this product, and I started using it when I ran out of my Hoola bronzer, and I really like it. I don't think it's too light. I like that there's no shimmer. I'm liking the way it wears. guys. So far, so good. Then I took this blush. I realize it looks super janky right now. Please ignore that. But I added it to my palette that I made when I was in Vegas with Inglot, seeing J-Lo perform, which was amazing, by the way. If you never saw that epic boomerang, I'm going to go ahead and drop that in here right now. Memes for life, guys. So anyways, I picked this blush from that trip and I love this color still. I use it all the time. So then I used my Anastasia brow powder in the color medium brown and this brow brush from IT Cosmetics. It's my favorite brow brush I've ever had. Everything has stayed so firm, so it's worked really well for me. So since I got my brows microbladed, which if you didn't know, I have my brows microbladed. I'll link that video down below showing the process. But since I got my brows microbladed, I don't have to do much to them. I add in a little bit more powder for definition because I feel like after I apply my foundation, it kind of fades the color away a little bit. But the outline is already there. It doesn't take me more than a minute or so. And then I finish off my brows with this brow gel, Benefit Gimme Brow. And I've been using this stuff for years. I love it because it's a gel and it helps tame down my brows, but it has a little bit of color to it. So it's like a nice finishing touch. And then guys, so many of you asked me to let you know how I like this Savvy Minerals eyeshadow palette from Young Living. If you've been following me for a while, you know I've tried quite a few Savvy Minerals products and I haven't found any that I've been in love with yet. But guys, guys, I love this eyeshadow palette. I feel like these colors are goof proof, so easy to use, and they appeal to the side of me that likes to use my fingers and then just finish with a fluffy brush. So I have typically been using the inner silver taupey color, the bronze color, and the purple. Those are the main like shades that I've been using from this palette, but I have been loving it. Every time I take a picture or I see myself later in a story on Instagram, whatever, I think, oh my gosh, I love my shadow. Then I followed up my eyeshadow with this mascara from Brooklyn and Bailey. If you don't know Brooklyn and Bailey, they're twin sisters here on YouTube, the daughters of Cute Girl Hairstyles, and they had wanted to make mascara for so long. I remember going to CVX, which is a YouTube convention with them, like 5 years ago, and they talked about wanting to do this. I have been using this mascara every single day and it's lasted me for a while. Then I have gone back to my old school Mary Luminizer from the Balm, and I just love this stuff. It's such a beautiful light champagne color, and I always feel like it's not too much, but it's just enough. Then I went over it with my beauty sponge that was still a little damp, and I dabbed the highlighter in my skin to give it that like glow from within look. Onto lips, I took my Cranberry Fizz lip scrub from Lush. I scrub my lips, side note, every single morning. I kind of always have, but especially since I've been mouth taping at night while I sleep, I always scrub my lips in the morning, and I love the Lush lip scrub. By the way, if you didn't see that video too, I uploaded a video all about mouth taping at night for deeper sleep, so I will link that down below as well. And don't forget to remind me if I ever forget to link a video or a product or whatever. And then I used this Kat Von D lipstick in the shade Lolita. This color I have loved for a really long time, but it's actually pretty hard to get a hold of, so I stopped wearing it for a while. But recently I was able to get my hands on some, and I love the shade. And then I took this Young Living Lavender Lip Balm to top off my lips and add some moisture. At this point, I put on my jewelry. So I put on my rings, which, by the way, I get so many questions about where I got these rings. I literally got them at the Las Vegas airport. I had been looking for rings like this and I could not find exactly what I wanted. Something that made a statement, but something that wasn't like huge. And when I saw these, I fell in love. And then, of course, I had to put on my Roadkill Gems necklace. If you don't know what this is like the craze that swept the oily nation. Roadkill Gems is a brand run by a girl named Lizzie on Instagram and Etsy, and she makes these roller necklaces. So you literally can put whatever essential oils you want into your little vial, and then you have the top, and it's like you're wearing magic potion around your neck all the time. And I love it so much, and I wear it every single day. And then the only fragrance I wear other than oils is this La Vanilla vanilla perfume. I love it because, well, first off, there is no such thing as a vanilla essential oil. But second off, I feel like vanilla mixes so well with everything I like to wear. Citrus scents, woodsy scents, oh god. And then last but not least, I used my Urban Decay De-Slick Spray to set my makeup because I was going to be on the go all day that day. I needed it to last. I don't do that all the time. I do it on days where I'm going to be running around a lot. All right, guys, that is the end of this video. I have to say, I know I say this all the time, but I want to say it again. I have been loving reading your guys' comments and your thoughts. And I've just really appreciated everything you've been saying, especially in my chatty videos. It's very fulfilling and inspiring to share your heart and your thoughts and have people respond with such thoughtful views and opinions, and I've learned a lot from you guys and I appreciate it. So I will see you back here Friday with another new How to Be Happy January video, and that's all. Okay, bye guys.